this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Yeah, it's kind of cold in here. What is it? 20 degrees outside right now. We're expecting a huge amount of snow to happen on Wednesday for us, 4 to 6 inches. And then on Saturday, 6 to 8 inches. And an inch or two in between on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, so we're going to get a lot of snow coming up. Now, sometimes they say that and you don't get it, but I'm going to assume we're going to get something. Otherwise, it wouldn't be mentioning that much at one time. We'll get something. So, not looking forward to that. All right. All right, so I've got some interesting things for you today. As you might know, one of my recent videos, we were talking about dead cats. Dead cats. Yeah, this is a dead cat, okay? It's the filter, pop filter, essentially, windscreen that's on my wireless microphone. But somebody had mentioned that she had thought that the dead cats would have been a story like one of my forensic stories. So I told her, hey, I will talk about a cat story on one of my videos. So here we go. So again, in my forensic days, this time I was working for the district attorney's office at the time, and I was assigned to take some supplemental photos at a crime scene of a homicide. Yeah, so the story basically is that the woman killed her husband in the house, and they needed some additional photos. Now, typically, the police department will go out there during the crime scene investigation, and they will take photos as they need it. But sometimes you still need some additional photos that, from questions and things that come up during the investigation. They go, oh, it would be nice if we had a photo of this or a photo of that. So you have to go back to the crime scene and take those photos. Well, typically that gets left to guys like me. So I went to the crime scene, a couple of days afterwards, looking at this police car that's turning here, man. It's a totally unmarked car. Yeah, it's black. I mean, you can tell. I mean, it's got, anytime you see like floodlights on the side where the guy can, by his left side mirror, yeah, it's a cop car. Everything else is blacked out. Yeah, that's a cop car. So, no, it wasn't a couple of days after. I meant to say a couple of weeks afterwards. No, it wasn't even a couple of weeks, a couple of months afterwards. Losing my mind. I got distracted from the police car that went by a couple months afterwards. And the thing's going to trial, right? Okay, so it's months afterwards. So we go to this home, and the first thing I noticed was a distinct smell when you went into the home. Now you're thinking, okay, was it from the body? No, it wasn't from the body. It was from all the cats that are or was in that home. Yeah, I think they said the lady had something like 20 plus cats in her house. Yeah, those cats kind of peed all over the place. Yeah, they did. They peed all over the place. Anything that was, say, 6 inches and lower to the ground, okay, if it had any type of metal on there, yeah, it was all rusted. They were peeing on everything. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, that's my cat story, but there's more. There's always more. So I wanted to find out, why did this lady kill the husband, Well, the thing is that she was obviously into cats. And I noticed this partition that was built up in the home. Yeah, it was a separation wall almost, made with plywood. Separation wall between her side of the house and his side of the house. I guess he couldn't take her anymore, couldn't take it anymore. And they had a partition made, roughly made, that separated the two of them. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. My audio just kicked in by itself again. I don't know why. Maybe it's from jarring of my cell phone. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, he had a partition made between the two of them, and there's a lot of, from what I remember, there was a lot of prescription drug bottles in there too. So, yeah, they had some issues. It was an older couple, but yeah, cats peeing all over the place. It stunk so bad. I remember talking to the evidence technician. This was a San Diego PD case. Actually, the evidence technician who did the crime scene was an evidence tech that was hired on after I had left the police department and went to the DA's office. So probably maybe a year or something later after I left San Diego PD. And I talked to her, and she said, she said the stink was so unbearable, and they had to work the crime scene that way. I mean, you're stuck in there working the crime scene with this smell. They said they actually had the house fumigated, and it still stunk so bad when I went in there. That was incredible. So, anyways, that's a cat story. Hey, that's not it. I got another cat story for you. I was working for the DA's office again, and I was assigned to go into an apartment of this woman. I think she was murdered as well. Yeah, not in the apartment, okay? But I think she was a murder victim. So they wanted to get some photos in there. I don't know why. I can't even remember why. But all I remember when I got there was I was... let's see what's there. Oh, okay. Checking some messages there. When I got there, I kept feeling an itch on my legs. Couldn't understand why. I kept scratching. Then I realized, yeah, it was from all the fleas that were in there. Yeah, she had cats, or at least a cat that had fleas. Cats have fleas? I guess cats could have fleas, right? That's a cat story. I'll tell you another gross story. I was working for the DA's office. It's a common theme. I got assigned to go to a burglary scene, okay? And so this was in Southeast San Diego. And so I didn't take an investigator with me this time. I just went on my own. I had to take some supplemental photos. It's always supplemental photos. And so I was in there. I was talking to the owner of the home and everything. And as I'm taking these photos, I couldn't help but notice all the cockroaches that were crawling around on his countertop. Didn't seem to bother him. Sometimes you go into places and you just can't believe the things you see. Yeah, I did my photos and got out of there as fast as I could. All right, do I have any other good stories for you guys? I'm looking for gross stories here. What other gross stories do I have? Oh, I told you about the refrigerator man story, so I'm not going to tell you that one again. That was kind of gross. Yeah, you know, if you look around enough, you can find things that people do that you can't believe these guys do what they do. That's true. It's pretty true. All right, anyways, I am very close to Costco again. Today I'm going there. I'm going to pick up a rotisserie chicken this time. I'm eating salads this week, but I need some type of chicken in there. And so I didn't feel like going out and making a bunch of chicken. So I think if I eat the rotisserie chicken with the salads, I don't really eat that much chicken. It's just like a supplemental thing in the chicken, like a chicken with salad, right? So I don't think the salt will be so bad. You know, when I'm just eating chicken, constantly for the week, like I said, I can go through like 3 of those rotisserie chickens a week. That's where I think the excessive salt is getting to me. But a piece here, a piece there, you know, every day, it's not going to be so bad. So I think I'm just going to go get a rotisserie chicken. It's just easier for me. But anyway, so yeah, I am totally out of food in the refrigerator, so I have to go. I have no option. But it's also a good excuse to go get my slice of pizza. All right, anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate the comments from all the videos all the time. And, you know, if you have something that you want me to talk about, I will try my best to remember some things and tell you some stories. Yeah, I have lots of stories. I just have to be prompted to remember which stories to tell, what might be interesting or not. But yeah, tell me the category. If you want more forensic stories and stuff, tell me the categories that you would like me to talk about. Categories I'm talking about, you want to talk about homicides, suicides, burglaries, robberies, you know, that kind of category. Tell me what you, there's a parking spot right here. Let me swing around. Tell me what thing you would like to hear. I will tell you a story. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Yeah, I always look for a handicapped spot so I don't have to walk too far. Today I got to go walking into the Costco. So yeah, I'll be taking a shopping cart. I find that, you know, if I take the shopping cart, it's a little bit easier for me to walk. Without the shopping cart, by the time I walk to the back of the Costco, and then start swinging around that curve, that horseshoe, and come back, I can feel it in my hips already. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Yeah, it's ultimately pretty bad. I probably should get a hip replacement or some type of thing, but after the knee thing, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I mean, I can walk on a daily basis for most things, but if I got to walk distance, I've got an issue. And this is why I take the mobility scooter when I'm doing things like, you know, even when I went to the Volo Auto Museum, I took my mobility scooter because I can't walk around there. If I go on a cruise, I take my mobility scooter. So yeah, it's an issue. All right, anyways, appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below what stories you would like to hear, because I got plenty of stories for you guys. Talk to you guys next time. Bikes. I'm looking at this truck that's in front of me. The load that he has is hanging off to the right side of the truck. So in other words, think about how wide a truck is, okay, like a semi. He's got some type of wood pallet stuff or something, maybe some construction of a house or something. So figure the left side of the pickup of the semi truck, it's stacked high. It's probably stacked as high as a semi truck would be stacked, right? Think about how high the thing is, and then yeah, okay. I've got to take a photo of this thing and then I'll show it to you. Let me get into my camera thing here. Let's see here. Let me just take a shot of this. Shooting while driving, Russ. Well, we were coming towards a stop sign, so not stop sign, stop light. Although we didn't stop, but it was close. Make sure this photo came out. Yeah, okay. I'll show you the photo. That thing is sticking out all the way to the right-hand side. It's like, I've never seen anything loaded like that before. I mean, they've got red flags on the right side, but it's so off balanced. Why would they load it that way? It's the ridiculous thing. I mean, it says oversized load. Obviously, he's got to stay way over to the left, otherwise he's going to slam into everything on the right. Now he made me lose my train of thought what I was talking about. This is what happens, I'm telling you. I don't get it. I don't get it. How's that legal? Oh, well, doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about that oversized load. I think that's the story of the day. Things like the eggs and all that. That doesn't mean anything. This is more interesting than seeing that truck. All right, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.